My name is Jack Nixon, alongside Justin Hawkins and Route 66 Casino Hotel. Proud sponsor of Aggie Athletics. It's time to get your kicks with the Route 66 Casino Hotel. Ivan Arekoitsea steps into the Cyclops to jump. He will jump with Greg Lee. Lee, a sophomore, correction, not Lee, James Suber. Suber from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Started his college career at Niagara, which is in New York, and we have a whistle stopping play before his players are not, I guess, aligned right, so we'll do it again. Eric Anderson steps into the Cyclops, and the ball is tipped back to Bakersfield. Our game is underway. In the front court for the Roadrunners, Ricky Holden. Holden takes the ball left to lane. Buchanan picks him up. Holden goes back to his right. In the right corner, the ball goes to Lee. Baseline right for Suber. Suber holding the ball. Now dribbles out of the pack. Back to Lee on the right elbow. They go inside again. And it's Elder Davis. Davis, a 15-footer, not good. Rebound cleared down low by the Roadrunners. They bring it back outside. Holden looks back to the bench. That's something that we'll see a lot tonight. The runners check with Rod Barnes a lot on the sideline. Holden takes it left of the lane, puts up a three-point shot, and hits it. The seal is broken. So an offensive rebound leads to the three-point basket. The Roadrunners press, and we'll see this all afternoon too. Inbounds to Buchanan, and now the runners look to trap as Buchanan's in backcourt. Buchanan stops. Bounce pass to C.J. Bobbitz. They break the press. Right side, the ball goes to Keon. His three is not good. Rebound cleared down low by the Roadrunners. Back comes Holden. Holden takes the ball left of the lane, picked up by Buchanan. Holden takes the ball in the middle, now backs it up. Roadrunners a very strong defensive team. Holden left of the lane. Tries to move on Buchanan, cannot. Feeds in the middle to Williams. Right of the lane, it goes to Elder. Elder puts up a three-point shot, not good. Off the back iron, it goes to Buchanan. 3-0 Aggies trail. Buchanan into front court. Buchanan right of the lane. Hands the ball off to C.J. Bobbitt. Bobbitt dribbles to his left. Reverses it left side to JoJo Zamora. Zamora goes to his right. Now back to Bobbitt. Bobbitt fakes the three. Feeds now to Ivan. Ivan drives, and he's clobbered as he brings the ball inside. Greg Lee makes body contact on Lee. That's number one, and Ivan will get 2 free throws.
That's what the Aggies are going to have to do too. They're going to have to work, through this pressure, the physicality, the possession before. Keon, I think he settled for the three. I know Keon, he's been shooting the ball well lately, but we don't want to get caught up in that trap and settling for those early three-point shots. Got to continue to go inside.
Let the threes be the frosting on the cake.
Right. You want to go inside, outside. Last game, that was something that the Aggies did very well.
Ivan made his first free throw. His second attempt is also good. 3-2. Bakersfield has the lead. And back comes Cal State's Ricky Holden. Holden, left of the lane, feeds out on top now for Lee. Right side, the ball goes to Elder Davis. Now to Joyner. Joyner backs up against Keon Jones. Joyner back by the midcourt line. Shot clock at 14. Joyner drives free throw line. Puts up a jumper from there. Shot not good. Long rebound comes out to Zamora. JoJo brings the Aggies back. In front court, he finds Keon. Keon drives baseline, now curls back, stays left of the lane, and skip pass right side for Bobbitt. Bobbitt, the three in the air, no. Rebound tipped up by Ivan, but recovered down low by Joyner, and back now to Ricky Holden. Ivan not getting much help inside as Bobbitt was outside to shoot that three. Holden drives the lane and hits a jumper with the left hand, and so it's a 5-2 Bakersfield lead. Buchanan, no pressure this time. Buchanan works against Joyner, crosses the timeline. Buchanan takes it right of the lane. Sean stays outside. Hands it off to Keon Jones. Keon shows the ball fake, left the lane now to Zamora. Zamora drives on Holden, puts up a 10-footer. It's good. Like seeing JoJo getting a shot down early. It's 5-4 Bakersfield.
Yeah, that's normally a good sign for the Aggies.
Holden in front court, looks back to Barnes, now dribbles slowly to his right. Gets a screen and takes the ball to the free throw line. Puts up a jumper from there. Partially blocked. It goes out of bounds. I guess it wasn't partially blocked, as they're going to give the ball to the Aggies. Damian Durham comes on now. Durham, a transfer from Baylor, a very good three-point shooter. And Tajay Moore comes on as well for the Roadrunners. Aggies down 5-4. And another substitution for Cal State is Kevin McNeil, a transfer from San Bernardino Junior College, comes in. Inbounds, the ball goes to Buchanan. And Buchanan heads up court. Match step for step by McNeil as he crosses the timeline. Bounce pass right of the lane to Keon Jones. Head of the circle now to Bobbitt. Bobbitt takes it left of the lane on the dribble. Now comes down the lane, kicks it back to Sean. Buchanan's three in the air, no. Rebound cleared by Bobbitt, and the Aggies have a new, well, they don't. It's the shot clock doesn't reset. Shot clock at 8. That's sure Bobbitt realized it. Lob inside to Yvonne. Taken away by Zamora. Zamora drives the lane, hooks up a layup, not good. Rebound tipped by Yvonne and recovered by Elder Davis. Elder Davis gets the ball to McNeil in front court. In the left corner, the ball goes to Holden. Now back outside. Recovered out there by Tajay Moore. Moore works against JoJo Zamora. Stays left of the lane, now gets away from Zamora to Elder Davis. On the left side to McNeil. McNeil takes the ball top of the circle. Shot clock at 7. McNeil pivots, goes with the pass to his left to Elder Davis. With 4 in the shot clock, Elder Davis' 3 is short. Rebound cleared by Buchanan. Aggies come back as Buchanan crossed the timeline. Pass is tipped and stolen by McNeil. And McNeil brings the ball into front court. Back outside now to Moore. 5-4 Aggies trail. We've played almost 5 minutes in this first half. Moore takes it left of the lane, gets a screen and comes down the lane. Layup is good. Tajay Moore with a finger roll with the left hand, 7-4. Bakersfield the lead. Aggies offense a little slow to get started against this tough Bakersfield defense.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Jack, I don't really like the feel of the offense right now. It seems like it's a little bit sluggish.
Baseline right, Irokoitsea. Jumping hook shot not good. Yvonne's battling the cold too. Rebound cleared by Moore, and he brings it back. 7-4, Bakersfield the lead. Aggies going to bring on Johnny McCanson, Trevelyan Queen, the next dead ball situation. Moore stays outside against JoJo. Feeds the ball top of the circle to Elder Davis. Crashed into Buchanan. Charge on Justin Elder Davis, and the Aggies get the ball back on that turnover. Timeout on the Cisparo scoreboard with 14:50 to go in this first half. Aggies trailing 7-4. The Borderplex Alliance is a non-profit group dedicated to economic development and policy advocacy. They serve Las Cruces, El Paso, and Juarez with a powerful regional story to tell. The Borderplex Alliance showcases the region's rapid growth by national workforce, major manufacturers, a comprehensive logistics and transportation network, some of North America's largest military assets, and a vibrant cultural scene. The Borderplex Alliance is here to implement positive long-term growth and change. Visit www.borderplexalliance.org to learn more. Back to the Pan Am in a moment. Aggies down 7-4, 14:50 to go in this first half. Now this on the Aggie Sports Network from Learfield.
This today.
And Bakersfield's the kind of team that will make you sluggish. They're very good defensively. This is not to say that there isn't a reason for this. Jabari Rice on the court now wants to inbound it. Jabari finally gets it inbounds to Terrell Brown. Full pressure this time for the Roadrunners. Brown working against a double team. Bounce pass to Jabari. Aggies not on the backcourt yet. Jabari crosses the timeline finally. And Jabari feeds in the right corner for Johnny McCants. Back outside to Terrell Brown. Aggies down 7-4. Skip pass left of the lane to Trevelyan Queen. Inside to McCants. Wide open. Lays it up. Yes. So Trevelyan Queen saw Johnny slash into the hoop and made the great pass. Aggies down 7-6. Holden in front court working against Terrell Brown. Gets a screen. Takes it to his left. Keeps driving. Now feeds out on top. The ball goes to Williams. Down low, a feed gets a wide open Darren Person, but he's fouled by Jabari Rice.
Looked like there was a little bit of a miscommunication between Johnny and Eli on who was supposed to pick up who off the pick and roll. I think they might have supposed to switch, but I don't think they communicated with each other.
Person makes his first free throw. He's a 64% free throw shooter. Coming in conference play, Person had a big game against Seattle, a game that Bakersfield won. He scored 10 that night. Next free throw is good. 9-6, Bakersfield the lead. Brown and Rice looking at pressure. Brown with the ball now. Now back to Jabari. Jabari not quite across the timeline. Now with a pass to Eli in the right corner for Queen. Queen puts up a 3. Yes! Ties the game at 9. Trevelyan Queen, who I think just has to relax and do it. I think he's thinking too much on the court.
Yeah, he's a very talented player and a good shooter too. He has a nice looking stroke.
Williams drives right side on Eli and lays it in. So Darius Williams gives the Roadrunners an 11-9 lead. Terrell Brown stops across the timeline to Chua. Left lane, a bad pass, and it goes out of bounds. Trevelyan Queen was cutting to the hoop. Eli threw it behind him. Eli passed really before he looked, I think. And so the Bakersfield Roadrunners force another turnover, which is what they want to do. Roadrunners have the basketball now with a 2-point lead. Aggies have Brown, McCants, Chua, Queen, and Rice on the court. Holden in the front court. Holden, a senior from Laurel, Mississippi. Came in from junior college last year. Takes the ball right of the lane. Bounce pass baseline for Williams. Back outside to Durham. Durham brings it inside, puts up a 10-footer, hits the top of the unit, not good. Cleared by Chua, back to Terrell Brown. Aggies come back down 11-9. Brown takes it right of the lane, hands it off to Jabari Rice. Rice dribbling to his left, stops, feeds back to Terrell. Fakes the three. Terrell puts it on the floor, gets a screen from Chua, left of the lane for McCants. McCants another three, no. And he wants to run his rebound down, but there's a foul called on the rebound. And it's against Jabari Rice. So Jabari has his second foul. And the Aggies have their second team foul. Tajay Moore and Justin Elder Davis come on, and Keon Jones comes back on for the Aggies. So the Aggies, Jabari Rice picks up his second foul. The Aggies are always a little thin in the backcourt without A.J. Harris. And now Keon's back on for NMSU. Aggies down 11-9, and Ricky Holden brings the ball in the front court. Holden 5'10", but has a strong upper body. Takes the ball right of the lane. Feeds baseline right now to Moore. Moore puts it on the floor, puts up a 10-footer, and it's not good. Rebound stuck back in close by the Roadrunners, James Suber. 13-9, Roadrunners controlling the boards. And Terrell Brown brings it back for the Aggies, hands it off to Queen. Queen top of the circle, left of the lane, the ball goes to Johnny McCants. McCants leaves the ball for McQueen. McQueen drives left of the lane, puts up another three. Off the back iron, not good. And rebound cleared down low by the Roadrunners. Aggies getting only one chance. Back driving into front court comes Joyner, right of the lane to Moore. Ball goes back to Joyner, back outside to Moore, now back to the midcourt line to Holden. 13-9, the Aggies trail. 8 minutes played in this first half. Holden working against Keon Jones. Goes to his left. Gets out on top now for Elder Davis. Davis right of the lane to Jarkel Joyner. Shot clock at 4. Joyner drives on Terrell Brown, brings it in the lane. A 10-footer is good. So Bakersfield executing their offense effectively.
Yeah, definitely. They seem like they're getting whatever shot it is that they want right now.
15-9 they lead. Terrell Brown left of the lane for Keon Jones. And a blocking foul called on Terrell Brown. So the momentum is wearing gold and blue. We've got another timeout on the Sesparo scoreboard where nobody beats a Sesparo deal. At Western Heritage Bank, their name represents our culture, rooted in the spirit of the West with the unique strength that founded our territory.
Justin Hawkins here. The Aggies are down 9-15 to Cal State Bakersfield. Aggies seem a little bit sluggish tonight. Not really sprinting into their offense like they normally do. The ball movement is not the same. Body movement is not the same. I think Coach Jens maybe might want to throw a press on or something to try to generate some turnovers and some energy and try to get some easy baskets here.
Your local not-for-profit New Mexico Touchstone Energy Cooperative, Columbus Electric and Deming, is your source of power information. Something to get the juices flowing.
Yeah, definitely. They got to generate their own energy. Like I said, no AJ tonight, who does a great job of controlling the pace of the game. Is not here, so they're going to have to generate it in other ways.
Ball goes inbounds to Ricky Holden. Aggies trailing 15-9. Holden working against Terrell Brown. To Jarkel Joyner left of the lane. Joyner goes back to his right, out on top now for Durham. Durham a three straight on, off the back iron, not good. Rebound tipped out, comes right back to Joyner. Aggies have seen the Roadrunners grab down 3 offensive rebounds. And Joyner looks back to Coach Rod Barnes. Left of the lane, he works on Keon Jones. Comes down the lane, puts up a 5-footer, not good. Rebound cleared inside by the Roadrunners. Put back up by Elder Davis, blocked. Brings it outside for Durham. Durham drives to the free throw line in the left corner for Elder Davis. His shot is short. Rebound cleared again by Joyner. Aggie fans getting frustrated. Their team can't get a rebound. Back outside to Ricky Holden. Aggies may be a little slow-legged this afternoon.
Yeah, they definitely look like that, and they can't continue to give these type of possessions up. This is going to be third attempt on the basket.
Yep. Holden, free throw line jumper on the way, an air ball. And so the Aggies will get this one off of the team rebound. JoJo Zamora, C.J. Bobbitt, and Ivan Arecoitzea comes on. Also, Sean Buchanan comes back on. So the Aggies have too many players on the court. Trevelyan Queen doesn't realize that he's been substituted for, and he comes off the court. And so the Aggies, the five the Aggies have out there or want out there are Buchanan, Zamora, Brown, Bobbitt, and Yvonne. Zamora inbounds to Terrell Brown. Brown into front court. Keeps checking behind himself as Bakersfield very skilled at coming up from behind and stealing the ball. To Yvonne in the right corner. Back outside to Terrell Brown. To Sean Buchanan. The Aggies down 15-9 in this first half. Buchanan left of the lane to JoJo Zamora. Zamora, right side Buchanan. Shot clock at 9. Buchanan holding the ball. Puts it on the floor. Now to Terrell Brown. Shot clock at 4. In the right corner, it's Zamora. Zamora a 3 that's an air ball. And the Aggies get a shot clock violation.
And it looked like Bakersfield switched to like a little 1-2-2 type of matchup zone, which I think kind of confused the Aggies there.
Coming back on now for Bakersfield, it's Greg Lee. Rod Barnes substituting his players quite frequently as he plays a very aggressive defensive style. Wants to keep his guys. It's important that they stay fresh, and so far he's done that quite a bit here in this first half. 10 minutes and 4 seconds played. Aggies down 15-9. Left of the lane, the ball goes to Lee. Out on top now for Suber. Left of the lane, Durham. Baseline left. The feed goes inside the lead. Not good. Shot cleared finally by Zamora. A second tip wouldn't go. Zamora brings the Aggies back. Aggies need some points. Durham fouls Zamora at the free throw line. Damian Durham picks up his first foul, the team's third. Aggies have been stuck on 9 for quite a while. Returning now for the Roadrunners is Kevin McNeil. From the far side, Terrell Brown will put it in play. Brown bounce pass inbounds, run down by Sean Buchanan. As the ball wasn't given to Sean, but he does recover it. Buchanan left of the lane, dribbling against McNeil. Keeps his dribble alive, now spins to his left, looks at a double team. Feeds to Yvonne. Yvonne, a 15-footer, an air ball. And recovered down low by Brown. Ball goes out of bounds. Aggies turn it over. Well, the Aggies aren't taking the shots that they like.
No, I think it looks like they're totally out of whack right now. I mean, not that Yvonne, is not capable of making that shot, but, he's more known for getting that good position down low and showing off that great footwork that he has. But I don't know. The Aggies are going to have to pick it up here and pick it up soon, or else Bakersfield might start to run away with this one.
Aggies down by 6. In front court, Lee alley-oop lob inside, jammed in by Tajay Moore. And the Roadrunners now lead 17-9 on the Sesparo scoreboard. Zamora in front court, dribbles to his left. Top of the circle, puts up a 3 and was, I think, partially blocked. Recovered down low by Lee. Lee back now to Durham. Durham a look-away pass for Joyner. Feeds back outside to Tajay Moore. Bakersfield playing very confidently in this first half. Aggies Aggies trailing 17-9. Backing up is James Suber. Suber left of the lane, now to Moore. Moore in the left corner, a three-point shot is good from Greg Lee. So it's all Roadrunners in this first half. They lead 20-9, and now Chris Jans takes a timeout on the Sesparo scoreboard. Aggies shooting 3 of 13 from the floor, 1 of 8 from beyond the three-point arc. Bakersfield 8 of 22. Bakersfield twice as many rebounds as the Aggies, 14-7, and 7 of those rebounds for the Roadrunners are offensive rebounds. The Aggies just have no pep in their step.
Yeah, and that's the rebounding is probably the biggest reason for the margin right now. Is 7 offensive rebounds. They've shot 22 shots. And the Aggies have only shot 13. They're not shooting great either. They're only shooting 36%. But when you get 2 chances every time, you gotta score eventually.
The Runners have scored 5 second chance points. The Aggies have 2 offensive rebounds, but no second chance points. 8:26 left in this first half. Jack Nixon and Justin Hawkins with you here in the Pan Am Center. Inbounds, the ball goes to Terrell Brown. Now back to Sean Buchanan. Aggies play without A.J. Harris. He's sick. Buchanan into front court, takes it right of the lane. Now goes back to his left, hands it off to Zamora. Zamora drives right side, brings it inside. Feeds down low for Ivan. His layup is good, and he's fouled. Aggies get back to what they like to do with Ivan inside. He gets the basket, and he's fouled on the shot by Tajay Moore. Now Ivan will go to the free throw line for one attempt.
And there was a clear difference coming out of the timeout, how they executed the offense. The pace was much faster. Everybody got to their spots, and Ivan was able to get now to, hopefully get the and-one.
Free throw is not good. Rebound cleared by Terrell Brown. Back outside to Sean Buchanan. To Zamora outside. Zamora back outside to Terrell Brown. Right of the lane now to Bobbitt. Bobbitt gets a screen from Ivan. Takes the ball top of the circle. Back right side Buchanan. Baseline right for Ivan. Aggies down 20-11. Skip pass to Zamora in the left corner. Three is not good. Rebound cleared by Bobbitt. Aggies get an offensive rebound. Bobbitt against the double team. And a foul called against the Roadrunners as Bobbitt, trying to get free from a double team, is fouled in the process by Greg Lee, and that's 2 on Lee. Elder Davis and Ricky Holden come back on for Cal State. That is the 5th team foul on the Roadrunners. The ball will come in bounds from the right of the basket. Sean Buchanan will put it in play. And Sean looking. Bounce pass into Zamora in the right corner. JoJo loses the ball, now recovers. Aggies trailing by 9 in this first half. Outside to Terrell Brown, drives left of the lane, now to Buchanan. Buchanan goes to his right, gets it to C.J. Bobbitt. Bobbitt holds the ball, dribbles to his left, comes down the lane, muscles it up, shot is not good, but he's fouled. And the Aggies now drawing fouls as they drive to the basket. Foul called on the Roadrunners' James Suber. And taking it inside, good strategy?
Definitely is, and you could definitely see the difference in the energy coming out of that last timeout. This is the way that they're going to have to play if they want to get this win tonight.
2 free throws for C.J. Bobbitt. His first is good. C.J. did not score against Grand Canyon. He got into foul trouble early. His free throw shooting has been, well, spotty, 59% at the free throw line. One more for Bobbitt. And CJ's next attempt is not good. Rebound cleared by the Roadrunners. 20-12, Bakersfield the lead. Holden brings the ball up court for Cal State. Out on top for Elder Davis. Stays between the circles, now gets the ball to Damian Durham. Durham working against Terrell Brown. Feeds down low on the blocks to Lee. Turnaround jumper blocked by Ivan, out of bounds. It'd stay in the Roadrunners' possession. 12 seconds on the shot clock. It was Suber who had his shot blocked. And Holden will put it in play from the right of the basket. Holden inbounds to Elder Davis. Hands it off to Holden. Now Holden brings it outside. Shot clock at 5. Holden puts up a 3 from the right angle. It's not good. Rebound comes down to the Aggies' Terrell Brown. Aggies go the other way, down by 8. In front court is Keon Jones. And Keon throws it away. I'm not sure who Keon thought he was going to get the ball to, but
yeah, I don't either. I didn't see anybody over there.
Aggies need to focus. In front court, Holden keeps the ball on the left side. Hands it off now to Joyner. Joyner takes the ball to the free throw line. Now backs up out on top for Elder Davis. Left of the lane for Holden. Holden drives on Sean Buchanan, comes down the lane, puts up a 10-footer and scores. Holden with 7, 22-12. Bakersfield the lead. Buchanan in front court now for New Mexico State. Out in front to Bobbitt. Right of the lane for Terrell Brown. Brown goes to his left, stops, pops, off the back iron, not good. Rebound cleared inside by Cal State Bakersfield. Suber the rebound, back now to Holden. Holden in front court to Damian Durham. Durham feeds back outside to Holden. Cal State Bakersfield basically a half-court offense. Holden takes the ball to his right. Buchanan playing off him. I guess the ball to Durham, comes down the lane, finger roll layup is good. Durham a very good offensive player. He's got 2. 24-12, Aggies trail. Buchanan in front court for NMSU. Buchanan right of the lane. Now brings Bobbitt to him. And then a foul called as Bobbitt and Elder Davis collide. And Elder Davis is the man who gets the foul. Aggies bring on Eli Chu and Johnny McCants. Yvonne and C.J. Bobbitt take a seat. And The foul was the 7th on the Roadrunners. Coming back on for Cal State now is Darius Williams. 1-1 for Sean Buchanan. Buchanan, an 82% free throw shooter this year. Aggies is a team 3 of 5 in this game. Sean needs the first to get a second. And his first is good. Sean has scored 5 points in the last 9 games, and we've said this before, not that Sean can't score, but they really don't look to him for that.
No, they have a lot of other guys who, who are able to score the ball. Sean's job is to run the team, play solid defense, make sure the guys are in the right positions.
He makes both free throws. Aggies steal the ball in the inbounds pass. Brown has it on top to Buchanan, and now a traveling violation called on Sean Buchanan. So the Aggies, after making a steal, give the ball back to the Roadrunners. 5:44 to go in this first half. Aggies down by 10. Inbounds again to Ricky Holden, and Holden brings the Roadrunners back. Holden was Player of the Week this year in the Western Athletic Conference. Holden goes right of the lane, working on Sean Buchanan. Brings it back out on top, and a blocking foul is going to be called on the Aggies' Johnny McCants. On McCants, that's 1, and the Aggies their 4th. And so the Roadrunners will have the ball at site court. 5:31 to go in this game. It's first half. Aggies down 24-10. Williams to put the ball in play to Ricky Holden. Buchanan plays off him. Holden takes the ball left of the lane. Feeds out on top now for Williams. Takes the ball to the free throw line. In the left corner, he gets the ball to Joyner. Joyner's 3, not good. Rebound tipped and goes out of bounds. We've got a foul called on the rebound on Cal State Bakersfield. And the foul is called on the Roadrunners' Darius Williams. So on Williams, that's 1. 8th team foul on the Roadrunners, and it's Eli Chua to the free throw line. Eli this year has made 75% of his free throws. He's got a 1-on-1 opportunity here. 24-14, Cal State the lead. Eli's first throw is not good. Rebound cleared by Cal State. Back comes Holden. Holden picked up by Sean Buchanan. Holden now backs up. Buchanan goes to his right as Holden goes to his right. And Holden again cheats a glance back to Rod Barnes, his head coach. Out on top, he gets the ball to Durham. Durham puts up a 3 from the left side. It's not good. Rebound cleared by Keon Jones. Aggies look to run. Jones in front court, right side to Sean Buchanan. Sean feeds back to Terrell Brown. His 3 is short. Rebound on the floor, cleared by Cal State Bakersfield. Aggies they just can't get in position. They're just out of sync. It's kind of easy. If I can see it, it must be very obvious, Hawk. They just can't get into the right spot.
No, they definitely can, and everything seems off. Offense, defense, shooting, free throws. It's been one of those halves.
Feed goes baseline left for Cal State Bakersfield and close. A 2-point basket, good from Person. And now it's a 26-14 Roadrunner lead. 4:10 to go in this first half as Sean Buchanan walks it across the timeline. Hands it off to Keon Jones. Now to Terrell Brown. To McCants between the circles. Back to Terrell. Head of the circle, Keon Jones. In the left corner for Buchanan. Out on top for McCants. McCants looking inside. And a holding foul called on Cal State as Eli Chua hits the deck. And the foul is called on Person. That's his first. We've got a timeout at the Sesparo scoreboard with 3:56 to go in this first half. Who hit that buzzer shot for the Aggies?
I think I know that one, Jack.
His name rhymes with Big Shot Maker.
Yes, sir, it does.
Eli Chua at the free throw line. And the foul was the 9th on Bakersfield. Eli will have a 1-and-1. Who hit the buzzer shot in 2015 in the Arcado Center to beat the Roadrunners? We'll tell you in the second half. Eli's first throw is good. First point for Eli tonight, or this afternoon. Chua has had 2 points in the last 2 games, and now he's got 1 point tonight. Aggies down 26-15. And his next throw is not good. Rebound cleared by the Roadrunners. Ricky Holden brings it back. Aggies trailing 26-15 with 3:50 to go in this first half. Holden working against Terrell Brown. Stays out by the midcourt line. Dribbles to his left. Stops baseline left. Feeds to Person. Person, a free throw line jumper. Not good. Rebound swatted at. Finally recovered by Chua. Back now to Sean Buchanan. Buchanan on the move for New Mexico State. Buchanan left of the lane. Goes to his right now to Chua. Right side for Trevelyan Queen. Queen drives, feeds out on top for McCants. Left of the lane for Buchanan. Now to McCants. McCants puts it on the floor. Now to Terrell Brown. 12 on the shot clock. Head of the circle, Chua. Right side, Buchanan. 9 on the shot clock. Buchanan puts up a 17-footer, and it's good. Sean Buchanan with 4. Aggies down 26-17.
And I think Sean just needs to be relaxed and be aggressive. Like, take his shots when you open. It's okay. Like, he can shoot. He's a capable scorer. He just has to believe in himself. Be confident.
Holden in front court with Terrell Brown playing off him. Holden takes the ball left of the lane. Has the ball knocked away, but it's recovered now by Lee coming down the lane. And a foul called inside. Johnny McCants again draws the charge, and the foul is called on Tajay Moore. So Elder Davis has 2 fouls, Moore 2 fouls, Greg Lee 2 fouls for the Roadrunners. That's their 10th team foul, and Damian Durham comes back on for Cal State Bakersfield. Aggies down 26-17. And Terrell Brown inbounds the ball to Sean Buchanan. You know, and I'm guessing that the opponents are not going to be expecting Sean to shoot, because that has not been his MO. Feed inside for Queen, head fake, layup not good. Rebound tipped out by McCants, recovered by Johnny. And then the ball goes out of bounds. No, it doesn't go out of bounds, but a whistle stops play. And McCants and Chua on the deck. Foul called on Johnny McCants. Johnny hustling to try to get the rebound. Apparently grabbed someone. I did not see what he did.
Yeah, I didn't either. I didn't see him grab anybody.
Johnny's shaking his head, and I think that's in response to that's an editorial comment about the call. Nonetheless, it's his second foul. And Chris Jans thought that Johnny tripped over the Bakersfield player. Nonetheless, Aggies come back on defense, down by 9. Holden takes it left of the lane. Brown on him. Holden stays outside, gets the ball to Joyner. Joyner drives free throw line. Jumper pushed up, no. Long rebound cleared by Sean Buchanan. Aggies come back down 26-17. Buchanan, right of the lane, gets a screen from Chua. Puts up a 17-footer again. It's short. Rebound cleared by Eli, knocked out of bounds. Touched last by the Aggies. So it stays in Cal State Bakersfield's possession. Aggies only 17 points so far in this first half.
And I like this call by Coach Jans. Put the pressure on.
In backcourt, Joyner stops. Cross-court pass now to Person. Person dribbles into front court. Person feeds back outside to Holden. Holden working against Trevelyan Queen. Holden drives in the paint, stops, puts up a 12-footer. It's not good. Rebound cleared inside by the Roadrunners. Back outside to Joyner. Works it right side for Durham. Durham puts up a 3. It's good. Another second chance three-pointer for Cal State Bakersfield. 29-17, the Roadrunners lead. Buchanan on the move for NMA Shoot. Takes it left of the lane, out on top for Chua. Out of Bobbitt, right side for Terrell Brown. Back to Chua in the middle. Left of the lane for Queen. Queen's 3 in the air, not good. Rebound cleared by Eli. Eli feeds out on top for Brown. Left corner for Queen again. Back to Terrell Brown. Terrell Brown holding the ball with 1:18 to go in this first half to Chua in the middle. Chua puts on the floor. Bullet pass for Queen to the hoop. Layup is good. And a foul inside. Trevelyan Queen, the layup. Cal State Bakersfield's, the foul is called against Jarkel Joyner. It's his first, and Queen will get a free throw.
And that was great movement without the ball. He set that cut up real nicely, flashed up really hard, made the back cut, and then the concentration to finish with the other defender kind of trying to flop. That was a great play by Trevelyan.
Trevelyan 1 of 3 at the free throw line this year. And this attempt is not good. Rebound cleared by Durham. Aggies down 29-19. Aggies, the free throw line, not helping themselves. They are 6 of 11 unofficially. Holden working against Terrell Brown. We're under a minute to go in this first half. Brown right of the lane, now dribbles back to his left. Brown stays in front of him. Holden feeds right side for Elder Davis. Davis penetrates, and a traveling violation as Justin Elder Davis came to a stop against C.J. Bobbitt. Bobbitt forced him to travel. Now the Aggies get it back with 48 seconds to go in this first half. Tajay Moore comes back on for Elder Davis. Elder Davis sits with 2 fouls. Moore comes on with 2 fouls. And now Terrell Brown brings the ball back for New Mexico State. Brown takes the ball left of the lane, keeps driving to the right corner for Bobbitt. Bobbitt's three in the air, not good. Inside rebound cleared by Durham. And then a foul called on New Mexico State's Trevelyan Queen. First on Queen, sixth on the Aggies. 36 seconds to go before halftime. Queen counseled by Chris Jans right in front of us. So the Aggies will go into the locker room trailing, it's safe to say. Inbounds to Holden. Holden walks the ball up. Cal State Bakersfield, not a team that wants to hurry, whether they're ahead by 9 or down by 9. Right now they're up by 10. Holden working outside against Terrell Brown. Just stays in one spot. There's a 6-second separation between the shot clock and time remaining. Holden left of the lane to Joyner. Joyner drives top of the circle, now backs up against Sean Buchanan. Shot clock at 5. Joyner's three on the way, not good. Rebound cleared by Chua. 6 seconds to go. Chua ahead to Buchanan, off to Bobbitt, to Terrell Brown. His three's in the air. Bullseye! Aggies end the first half nicely as Terrell Brown connects on a three, and the margin is back to single digits here at intermission. Sparrow's scoreboard shows Cal State Bakersfield leading 29-22. Our halftime show's next. Now this on the Aggie Sports Network from Lee. Aggies have the ball to start this second half. It goes inbounds to Sean Buchanan. Second half underway. Buchanan into front court. Hands the ball off to Keon Jones. Left of the lane now to Terrell Brown. Brown 30 feet away on the left side. Returns the ball to Buchanan. Aggies looking against the Roadrunners. Little different defense. Looks like a zone now.
Yeah.
In the middle of the free throw line to Bobbitt. Drives the lane. Puts up a jumper. It is not good, but he's fouled. Foul called on Greg Lee. That's his third. So the Roadrunners start off in a zone, and the Aggies had to stop and look a little bit, Hawk.
Yeah, they definitely did. It was a little bit different looking zone too. I don't know if it was a 1-3-1 or a 1-2-2. I guess kind of an amoeba type defense.
At the free throw line, C.J. Bobbitt. He's 1 for 2 in this game. He's got 2 attempts, and his first is good. So the seal is broken in the second half. Bobbitt transferred in from Denver and is back in the scoring column tonight after being blanked against Grand Canyon. Damian Durham comes on for Greg Lee. So Rod Barnes gives up some size. Lee 6'9". Durham is 6'4", but Durham a very good offensive player. Bobbitt left-handed at the free throw line. And his throw is good. So he connects both Aggies now, a 5-point run. They're down 29-24. 5-point run spanning 2 halves. Holden in front court, picked up by Sean Buchanan. Stays between the circles, now takes the ball left lane. Aggie fans try to rally their team out on top for Elder Davis. Right of the lane now to Durham. Durham picked up outside by Aurecoetzea. Back to Elder Davis. His three in the air, not good. Rebound cleared by Keon Jones. Aggies come back on the fly. Jones takes it in the front court left side. Keeps driving down the lane, scoops up a layup for 2. 29-26. Aggies cut the lead to 3. Back comes Joyner. His layup is good.
Can't celebrate after those baskets. Got to get back in transition.
Aggies would probably like a faster tempo.
They do, and that was a nice move by Keon too, by the way.
Jones takes the ball left of the lane, keeps his dribble alive. Feeds back outside. Ball is tipped and stolen by Elder Davis, but he stepped on the boundary. Aggies cannot make lazy passes.
No, this Bakersfield team, like I said, they want that ball. Coach Jans talked about it in the pregame, and they want that ball. As soon as the Aggies get it, they want it right back. So
Brown to inbound the ball from the far boundary. Bounce pass into Buchanan. Buchanan returns the ball to Terrell Brown. Shot clock at 10. Brown out by the midcourt line. Takes the ball right of the lane. Hands the ball off to Bobbitt. Bobbitt comes to the free throw line. Jumper from there is off the back iron. Not good. Rebound cleared by the Roadrunners. 2 of them hit the deck, but Joyner brings it back. Joyner stops in front court. Feeds back outside to Holden. Now the Roadrunners get all their players in front court. 31-26. Cal State leads. Holden drives the baseline. Brings it inside. Shot is blocked, but he scores and is fouled. Foul called on the Aggie C.J. Bobbitt. That's his first. And so the Roadrunners lead is back to 33-26, and Holden will have 1 free throw. Ricky Holden coming off a game where he had 4 points and 7 assists at UT RGV. Holden, an 80-40% free throw shooter. And his attempt is good, so he completes a three-point play, 34-26. Cal State Bakersfield back in the lead. Aggies had cut the lead back to 5, but now the Roadrunners on a little point run. Jones takes it right of the lane. Backdoor to Brown. Shot is batted away, recovered by Bobbitt. Back in the left corner for Terrell Brown. Brown moves on Joyner, brings the ball in the paint, and as he shoots, he is fouled. Foul called on Cal State Bakersfield James Suber. That's 2 on Suber. And Terrell Brown will go to the free throw line for 2 attempts. Terrell, in double figures 4 times, misses his first free throw. And now Johnny McCants comes on for the Aggies. McCants replaces C.J. Bobbitt. 17:57 to go in the game. Aggies down 34-26. And one more for Terrell Brown. Brown's next attempt is good, so that breaks that streak. Brown is 77% free throw shooter. Aggies down 34-27. Joyner working against Keon Jones. Brings the ball across the timeline, now backs off against Joyner. Joyner looks to his coach at the midcourt line. Goes to his left. Gets a screen, goes back to his right. Joyner wants to drive in the paint, puts up a 17-footer, and good. Nice high arc on Joyner's shot. Aggies down 36-27. Buchanan comes back for NMSU. Hands it off to Terrell Brown. Brown takes it left of the lane. Now to Johnny McCants. Back to Terrell Brown, out on top for Johnny. Right side for Buchanan. Now to Keon Jones. Jones goes to his left, back right side for Buchanan. Buchanan's 3 in the air. Bullseye! Sean Buchanan.
Like I said, I've seen Sean play a lot playing in the summertime, playing with him. He can score the ball. He just has to be confident when he's out here.
36-30, Aggies trail. Buchanan on Holden outside. Holden left of the lane for Durham. Durham puts up a deep 3. It's not good. Weak side rebound cleared by McCants. Now to Sean Buchanan. Aggies down 36-30. Buchanan into front court. Takes the ball right of the lane. Brings it back out to the left side. Buchanan another 3. Sean Buchanan with 10. 36-33. Aggies trail. Joyner back in the middle for Holden. Aggie fans finally have something to get excited about. Joyner in the middle for Holden. Right side Durham. Aggies have gone to a zone. Left of the lane, it's Joyner. Out on top for Holden. Right side Durham. Durham puts on the paint. Picks up his dribble. In the corner for Elder Davis. His 3 is not good. Weak side cleared by Brown. Terrell Brown brings the Aggies back. Lead pass for Yvonne. Yvonne in close is foul. Well, the ball is knocked out of his hands. It'll be the Aggies' ball when we come back. So the Aggies switched up their defense that time.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that was a nice play by Coach Jan, switching the defense up. Forcing them, Bakersfield now to just shoot from the outside.
Eli Chua comes on for Ivan Aurecoetzea. Aggies down by 3 after trailing by 7 at halftime. Shooting Sean Buchanan to put the ball in bounds on the left side, in bounds to Terrell Brown. Drives the hoop, layup not good, but he's fouled. Aggies' strategy of taking it inside continues to draw fouls from Cal State Bakersfield.
And that was a great out-of-bounds play, too. I think I might have seen that one last game. They ran it one time, and they were able to catch Bakersfield sleeping on that one.
Foul was on Suber. It's his 3rd, so now 2 Roadrunners have 3 fouls. Terrell Brown makes his first throw. Now Person and Tajay Moore come back on for the Roadrunners. Aggies down 36-34. And one more free throw for the Bay Area Bomber, Terrell Brown. Brown's next throw is good. So Terrell was 6 tonight. Aggies pressing. Holden back. The ball goes to Joyner. Drives in the paint, feeds left side. Recovered down low by Durham. 10-foot shot not good. Rebound cleared by Keon Jones. Aggies go the other way, down by 1. Jones in front court, back to Sean Buchanan. Left side for McCants. McCants puts it on the floor, and as he drives, he spins, and a charging foul called on Johnny McCants. Aggie fans don't like that.
Yeah, I didn't like that one much either, Jack.
Timeout of the Sesparo scoreboard. 15:50 to go in this game. Aggies trailing 36-35.
It's a much different half. Much different than the first half.
Aggies down by 1 and they press. Durham has the ball in backcourt. In the front court, he gets the ball to Joyner, ball is tipped, stolen by Terrell Brown. Aggies go the other way. Brown to the hoop, is fouled as he wants to shoot. Fouled on the drive by Ricky Holden. And so Terrell will go back to the free throw line for 2 attempts. That is foul number 4 on the Roadrunners in the second half. And Terrell Brown will get 2 free throw attempts. Terrell hit a 3 to end the first half and cut the Bakersfield lead to 7. This free throw is good. Game is now tied 36 apiece as the momentum in the last few minutes has been wearing crimson and white. And one more free throw for Terrell Brown. And it is not good. Rebound cleared by Elder Davis. Game remains tied at 36. Holden in front court to Durham. Durham picked up by Terrell Brown. Now in the middle for Holden. Buchanan goes to get him defensively. Holden was up by the midcourt line. Now goes to his right. Left of the lane, the ball goes to Durham. Reverse it right side to Elder Davis. The 3 on the way, not good. Long rebound comes out, a collision. Volleyball back to Holden. Now Durham drives left of the lane on Henry. Puts up a 10-footer, not good. Chua tips at it, recovered though by Suber. Feeds back outside for Holden. Baseline left, the ball goes inside for Person. Layup not good again. Person gets it again. Shot blocked, Chua the rebound. Finally, the Aggies get the ball. Brown brings the Aggies back. Drives on Durham, brings it inside, and again a foul inside. Terrell Brown will go to the line, fouled in the act of shooting by Tajay Moore. So now Moore, Suber, and Lee each have 3 fouls. Chris Jans irate at Clayton Henry.
Yeah, he's mad. He feels like it's his man who's not getting those rebounds. He has to do a better job of boxing out there.
Brown will shoot 2. His first is good. And Coach Jans gets a warning from Wilson Holland about coming out in the court. Coach Jans does not mind showing emotion.
He does not. He doesn't hold back anything. He comes. He brings his energy every single night.
Second free throw good from Brown. Aggies have the lead now, 38-36. Aggies up by a deuce after trailing by 7 at halftime. Pressure in backcourt. Holden crosses the timeline. Out in front, the ball goes to Joyner. Now back to Holden. Holden between the circles, working against Sean Buchanan. Right of the lane for Elder Davis. Out on top for Holden. Left side for Joyner. Joyner working against Henry. Now to Elder Davis. Back to Joyner. Joyner penetrates a 16-footer. Not good. Rebound cleared inside by Person. Feeds back outside for Holden. Left of the lane. Again, the ball belongs to the Roadrunners. Back outside to Holden. Holden goes left of the lane against the Aggies zone. Holden now dribbles back to his right to Damian Durham. In the left corner, Joyner's 3, short. Rebound cleared by Terrell Brown. Aggies run, 2-on-2. Brown goes to the hoop, and his layup is good. The Terrell Brown, Sean Buchanan show in the second half, and the Aggies are up 40-36. And Cal State Bakersfield says the volume's up too high. Time for a timeout. New Mexico State University in the lead by 4. Timeout with 14:03 to go in this game.
Is when you swing it and then swing it back, that's when you get the open look, and I think it's to try to protect against that.
Inbounds pass to Ricky Holden. Aggies up 40-36. Now to Joyner. Back outside to Holden. Aggies in that zone to Greg Lee. Lee puts it on the floor, drives on Keon Jones, feeds back outside to Holden. Holden to the free throw line. Jumper from there is good. Ricky Holden having a nice game. He scored 12 points, Aggies 40. And the Roadrunners 38. Aggies 4 of 5 from the floor in this second half. Terrell Brown dribbling outside. Takes the ball in the right corner. Drives on Moore. Feeds in the left corner. Ball is tipped out of bounds. Trying to get the ball to Sean Buchanan. Aggies will have it with 17 on the shot clock. Leading by 2 now in this second half. After, well, looking like a 7-up can that's been left open overnight. They had no fizz in the first half. Playing a much better basketball game in this second half. Terrell Brown working against Jarkel Joyner left side. Feeds back to Buchanan. Another 3 from Sean, not good. Rebound cleared inside by Lee. Lee to Holden in front court to Damian Durham. Picked up by Henry. Durham feeds back outside to Holden. Holden goes to his right, now to Greg Lee. Lee beyond the 3-point arc, returns the ball to Holden. Holden dribbling very deliberately left of the lane, now goes back to his right. Holden lobs inside for Lee. Lee baseline right, posts up against Keon Jones, feeds back to Holden. Holden the 3, good. 5 straight points from Ricky Holden. 41-40, Bakersfield the lead. And now Buchanan back for NMSU. Bakersfield in a man-to-man. Buchanan goes between the circles. Right of the lane for to Clayton Henry. Now to Buchanan, back to Henry. Henry a three, top of the circle. Good! Clayton Henry, with his first points in 3 games, gives the Aggies a 2-point lead, 43-41. Again, pressure in backcourt from Terrell Brown. Holden crosses the timeline. Back in the middle for Greg Lee. Lee back to Holden. Holden left of the lane for Damian Durham. 12:15 to go in the game. Lee gets the ball baseline left, cut off now by Henry. Back outside Holden, reverse it right side. Joyner pushes up a 3, and it's good. Joyner, a high arcing shot. He's got 9. And now Bakersfield leads 44-43. Buchanan looks to coach Chris Jans in front court as the Aggies go to work against the Bakersfield man-to-man. Roadrunners went to zone briefly in the first half. Buchanan now to Eli Chu at the high post. Returns the ball to Buchanan. Shot clock at 10. Back to Eli sweeping to the hoop, lays it in. Nice play.
Nice. That's the same footwork that Yvonne was using last. Good defense by Sean right there.
Sean Buchanan draws the Purple Heart as Ricky Holden charges into him and picks up his second foul. Aggies have the ball back with a timeout on the Sesbaro scoreboard.
That's big. In the next foul, they'll be in the bonus. They've been really aggressive this half.
Inbounds to Sean Buchanan. Buchanan working on Holden. Hands the ball off to Keon Jones. Aggies going with a smaller lineup. Keon drives right of the lane. Now backs up. Wants to get it inside for Eli. Gets the ball down low to Chua. 15 on the shot clock. Chua brings it inside. Has a double team. In the left corner, he finds Henry. Now to Buchanan. Buchanan has the ball knocked away out of bounds to the Roadrunners. So Bakersfield brings it back. The Aggies in this second half have turned it over only twice. And ball goes in bounds to Holden. Aggies weren't ready with the press. In front court, it's Durham. Durham drives on Jones. 10-footer on the way. Not good. Rebound cleared by Terrell Brown. Aggies weren't ready that time, but they caught a break. Brown left the lane for Henry. Henry dribbles back to his right. Goes to his left. Henry from Calgary, Alberta. Gets the ball back out to Sean Buchanan. Buchanan around to Chua screen. Comes down the lane. The right corner for Brown. His 3 is not good. Rebound cleared by the Roadrunners. And back, it was Keon Jones shooting. Back comes Holden for Cal State. Left the lane, the ball goes to Joyner. Joyner dribbles around Chua, takes the ball in the lane. Layup is not good. Chua the rebound, but there's going to be a foul called on the Aggies, Keon Jones. It's first on Keon. And on New Mexico State University in the second half, that is their 3rd foul. Tajay Moore wants to enter for the Roadrunners, but it's a 2-shot opportunity for Jarkel Joyner. Joyner is 62% free throw shooter. Had a big game this year against Gonzaga. First throw is good. The game is tied. Now Moore comes on for the Roadrunners. Also Greg Lee. JoJo Zamora returns for the Aggies, replacing Keon Jones. Joyner had 24 points against the Zags. And he has 1 more free throw. And it is not good. Rebound fumbled, but recovered by Terrell Brown. 45-45, we're tied up. 10:32 to go in this game. Aggies playing without A.J. Harris. He's sick. Buchanan moves to his left against Holden, comes down the lane. His shot is blocked, but he's fouled. Buchanan knocked to the deck, but he's okay. Foul called on the Roadrunners, Tajay Moore, and that's 4 on Moore. So Moore has 4 fouls. Lee has 3. Suber 3 for the Roadrunners. For the Aggies, Johnny McCants has 3. And Sean Buchanan will go to the free throw line for 2 attempts. Buchanan, prior to this game, had scored 8 against the Miners, and that was his best. He makes his free throw. Tonight, Sean has 11 points, and that equals a personal best that he had last year against Eastern New Mexico. 46-45. Aggies lead. What you need, Hawk?
I was looking at your little stat card over there.
This one?
Yes.
Next throw from Buchanan is good. Aggies at 47-45. Holden brings the Roadrunners back. Working against Sean Buchanan outside. Stays right of the lane. Aggies lead by a deuce here with 10:09 to go in this game. Left the lane to Elder Davis. Back out on top, the ball goes to Suber. And a whistle off the ball. And a foul called on New Mexico State's JoJo Zamora. On JoJo, that's 1. And they're going to send the players to the sideline, and they're going to have a review of the action. Did you get what you need off this?
Yeah, I was just trying to see Davis and what he was, what year he was in
He's
school.
a sophomore from San Diego. Didn't play a whole lot last year. He's averaging 10 points a game this year. The foul on Zamora is the 4th on New Mexico State. And they determined it was not anything flagrant. And Elder Davis will inbound the ball to Ricky Holden. Aggies 47, Roadrunners 45. Holden left of the lane working on Buchanan. Bounce pass to Elder Davis. Wants to drive in on Henry. Feeds out on top for Holden. 3 on the way, not good. Rebound, volleyball back out. Holden recovers. And Holden drives top of the circle on Buchanan. Puts up a free throw line jumper, an air ball. And the ball is recovered by the Aggies. Sean Buchanan brings it back. Buchanan across the timeline. Right side Brown. Open for a 3, and it is good. Terrell Brown had a chance to count to 10 that time before he shot. Aggies up 50-45 on the Sesparo scoreboard.
And if you give him that type of time, he's knocking that down every time.
Joyner in front court. Drives to his right, picked up by a double team. Feeds back out on top for Elder Davis. Left of the lane to Holden. Skip pass right side for Durham. Durham's 3 is not good. Rebound cleared by Chua. Outlet pass to Buchanan. Aggies come back leading by 5. Buchanan on the fly into front court. Takes it to the free throw line. Left side Zamora fakes the 3. And now JoJo feeds back baseline left for Chua. Chua returns the ball to Sean Buchanan. Brings it down low in the right corner for another 3-point shot from Brown. Not good. Well, that was Clayton Henry. Recovered by Ricky Holden. Holden picked up by Buchanan. Left of the lane now for Durham. Durham open for a 3, and that's good. Durham is the Roadrunners' version of Terrell Brown in terms of outside shooting. 50-48, Aggies have the lead. 8:38 to go in this game. Buchanan in front court. Sean's got to be getting kind of tired as he's had to carry a lot more of the load tonight with A.J. Harris not available. Buchanan takes the ball right of the lane. Feeds baseline right for Chua. Wide open for a layup. And a timeout taken by New Mexico State University. And let's see if it is a full timeout. 8:24 to go in this basketball game, and it will be a full timeout, so we'll take it as well. Rebounding even in this second half. Aggies were down by 6 at halftime. They're still down by 6. McCants back on the court now with Jones, Zamora, Terrell Brown, and Eli Chua. So Sean Buchanan getting a chance to catch his breath. Aggies press. Bakersfield has to call a timeout. Aggies forced the Roadrunners to call a timeout as they were showing something that the Roadrunners weren't prepared for. And that means that Cal State Bakersfield, I believe, will have only one timeout left. When a team forces a situation like that, it's not really a turnover, but it's got to make you feel, it's got to pump you up a little bit because you're forcing the other team to do something they don't want to do.
No, definitely. It means that you came out of that timeout ready to execute. They executed their defense exactly the way I'm sure Coach Jans wanted it. And I think now they've kind of the Aggies are really implementing their will onto the Bakersfield. In the first half, it was reversed, but it just that possession right there shows what type of half this has been.
Aggies kind of sleepwalked through the first half. They were down by 7 thanks to a shot at the end of the first half by Terrell Brown. Aggies press again, and the ball will come in bounds from Tajay Moore, or it may come in bounds from Tajay Moore. Roadrunners now have Justin McCall on the court for the first time, and he kind of gets into a belly bucking contest with Johnny McCants trying to get position. Keon Jones guarding the inbounds pass from Tajay Moore. And Moore goes inbounds to Lee. Now back to Jarkel Joyner. Joyner brings the ball up court for Cal State Bakersfield. Takes the ball right of the lane. JoJo Zamora with him. Aggies back in a man-to-man. Left of the lane now for Durham. Durham takes the ball top of the circle now to Lee. Driving to the lane. McCall shot not good. Rebound loose. Run down by Zamora. Great hustle by JoJo. Back to McCants. Returns the ball to JoJo Zamora. Zamora in front court. Back to Terrell Brown. Aggies up 52-48 with 7:55 to be played. Brown left of the lane for Keon Jones. Jones baseline left for Chua. Brings it inside. Right corner for Zamora. 3 in the air. No. Rebound cleared by Damian Durham. Durham Back to Jarkel Joyner. Left of the lane now for Durham. Back out on top for Joyner. Joyner backs away from Johnny McCants. Joyner waits out at the midcourt line. And now he brings Lee out on top. Joyner takes it left of the lane, puts up a three-point shot, hits it. Joyner's second three of the night. And the Aggies' lead is 52-51.
And I don't know if that was the pick and roll coverage on that, but it seems like Eli kind of just let him shoot that one. They can't do that and keep this lead.
Jones outside, lobs to Johnny McCants. McCants now to Chew at the high post, at the right elbow. Now a foul off the ball, and an offensive foul called on the Aggies. And it's on Keon Jones. On Keon, number 2. Ricky Holden comes back on for Cal State Bakersfield. Foul situation is this. McCants has 3 for the Aggies. Now Sean Buchanan comes back on for the Aggies. For Bakersfield, Moore has 4. Suber and Lee each have 3. That was the 5th team foul on New Mexico State. They lead 52-51. McCall inbounds the ball, does so to Durham. Back to Justin McCall. Keon Jones stays in front of Ricky Holden as Holden brings the ball into front court. Holden looks to coach Rod Barnes. Holden stays out by the midcourt line. Aggies in a man-to-man. Left of the lane now to Person. Person out on top for McCall. Right of the lane for Holden. Shot clock at 11 to Joyner. Joyner drives baseline right. Jumper is good, and he's fouled by Buchanan. Sean got him with the hip, and that means one free throw will come to Jarkel Joyner. Buchanan's first foul. Joyner, the leading scorer on this team, coming in, he had averaging 13 points. He's now scored 15, and he's got one free throw, and the Roadrunners are back in the lead, 53-52.
And he's really looked to really assert himself these last couple minutes here, getting himself going, hitting a 3, now getting to the line.
He had only 2 in the first half, so he's had quite a second half point-wise. Aggies trail by 1. Joyner's free throw is good. And so now it's a 54-52 Roadrunner lead. Inbounds to Sean Buchanan, 6:40 to go in this game. And Buchanan brings the ball across the timeline as Chris Jans hollers out the play to his team. The left corner goes to Terrell Brown, back to Buchanan. Buchanan holding the ball up high on the left side, brings it down the middle, right of the lane for Keon Jones, inside for Eli, batted out of bounds by Suber. Suber got there in time to deflect the pass. Aggies have 10 seconds to shoot, down by a deuce with 6:23 to go in this game. And Sean Buchanan will put the ball in bounds from the right of the basket. Buchanan still waiting. And now the Aggies have to take a timeout. So the Roadrunners force the Aggies to do, well, what the Aggies did to them, take a timeout because they couldn't get the ball in bounds. So now both teams are down to 1 timeout. And what was it that the Roadrunners were able to do that time to keep the Aggies? Were the Aggies not moving, I guess, or what?
I just think they had they put good pressure on the out of bounds guy, and then everybody kind of locked into the guy. I don't think any of the Aggies set a really good screen, so nobody was really able to get free.
Aggies playing without A.J. Harris tonight. He's sick. Ivan Arecoitse has played very little. He also is sick. I don't think we haven't seen Ivan at all in the second half. And it's Chua, McCants, Buchanan, Jones, and Terrell Brown for NMSU. Aggies down by a deuce. And Buchanan again will try to get the ball in bounds. Sean fires it into Chua, back to Terrell Brown. Shot clock at 8. Brown between the circles, right side for Buchanan, right corner it's Keon Jones for a 3. Bullseye! Keon Jones with 5. Aggies 55, Roadrunners 54. And Holden brings the Roadrunners back into front court. Over to Jarkel Joyner, back to Holden. The scoring power is in the Roadrunner guards, Holden and Joyner. Holden left the lane working against Buchanan, now to Joyner right side. Brown goes to get him. Joyner, a deep 3 from the right side, not good. Rebound cleared inside by the Roadrunners, muscled back up by Suber, not good. Chua has the board, now it's taken away. Chua has it again, and we've got a jump ball. And did the Aggies take a timeout? The Aggies must have taken a timeout. It's their last one.
Yeah.
Chua takes the timeout to to retain possession of the ball. And that is the last timeout for New Mexico State. We've crossed the 8-11 mark during today's game, and that means Terrell Brown to inbound the ball. It goes into Sean Buchanan. Buchanan brings the ball in the front court. Aggies leading by 1 with 5:37 to go in this game. Buchanan works outside against Holden. Bounce pass right side for Terrell Brown. Brown has the ball knocked out of bounds, touched last by Joyner. Stays in the Aggies' possession with 16 on the shot clock. NMSU down by 7 at halftime. They've led by as much as 5 in this second half. They lead now 55-54. Terrell Brown and Sean Buchanan doing much of the scoring in the second half for NMSU. Brown takes the ball between the circles, left of the lane for Sean Buchanan. 10 on the shot clock. Buchanan drives to the hoop, is knocked to the deck, and Sean Buchanan should get a pair of free throws out of this. Oh no, the ball was knocked out of bounds. I beg your pardon. I thought for sure there would have been a foul call that time, but I'm wrong. 7 on the shot clock. Buchanan, well, they're going to mop up some of the perspiration on the court. The Aggies have a tiny ball boy mopping it up. It didn't come up to Sean Buchanan's knees, I don't think. Buchanan to put it in place. 7 on the shot clock for the Aggies. Lob to McCants, tips it in. Johnny McCants uses that marvelous athletic ability, and the Aggies are up 57-54. Holden on the go for Cal State Bakersfield. Holden working against Keon Jones. Takes the ball left of the lane. Aggies in a man-to-man. Holden goes back to his right. Free throw line jumper blocked by Keon. On the floor, it's rolling free, and now we have another jump ball. And this will belong to Cal State Bakersfield on the rotating possession. Oh no, we have a foul called on Eli Chua. Foul called on Eli. And that is his first foul. 7th on the Aggies. Well, all right. At the free throw line is James Suber, a 52% free throw shooter. Suber graduated last year after being injured, and his throw is not good. Rebound tip free, run down by Joyner. Aggies just have not been able to rebound effectively tonight. They lead by 3 with 4:50 to go in the game. Left of the lane, the ball goes to Durham. Out on top for Holden, right of the lane to Joyner. Chua plays off Joyner. Joyner stays right of the lane. Joyner, very good outside shooter. Has the ball knocked away by Chua, but gets it back. Joyner drives right side, off balance shot, not good. Chua gets this rebound. Hands it off to Sean Buchanan. Aggies come back up by 3 with 4:30 to go in this game. Buchanan, right of the lane. Gets the ball in the right corner from McCants. McCants puts it on the floor, drives to the hoop, lays it in. Johnny McCants sleekly drives to the basket. 59-54. Aggies in the lead, 4:17 to go in this game. Holden outside, working against Keon Jones. Stays right of the lane. Holden goes back to his left. Keon stays with him. Right side now for Joyner. Joyner wants to drive on Buchanan. Back out on top for Holden. Shot clock at 11. Left of the lane for Durham. Durham 45 feet away. Drives on Terrell Brown. Puts up a three-point shot. It's not good. Rebound tipped out. Recovered by Keon Jones. Aggies bring it into front court. Keon now holds up, waits for his teammates. 3:48 to go in the game. Aggies by 5. Left of the lane, Buchanan. Buchanan stays left of the lane. Now goes back to his right. Comes to the free throw line. And a whistle off the ball and a foul called inside, I believe, on Justin Elder Davis. It is called on Davis. That's his 3rd foul. Now we've got a timeout on the Sbarro scoreboard with 3:39 left in this game. And the 8th on the Roadrunners, Eli Chua, a 1-1 tonight. Eli 5 points. Eli last year had a game where he had 16 points and 7 rebounds in this building against Bakersfield. First throw is good. Eli earns the bonus. Aggies 60, Bakersfield 54. That's the biggest lead of the night for NMSU. And one more free throw for the young man from Redlands, California. And his throw is good. Aggies up by 7. Showing pressure in backcourt. Joyner working against Sean Buchanan. 3:34 to go in this game. Joyner takes it left of the lane. Aggies in the man-to-man. Joyner out on top for Elder Davis. Right side now to Holden. Crashes into Chua, and Eli's going to be called for the foul. On Eli, that's 2. And then the Aggies, their 8th team foul. And so a 1-and-1 for Ricky Holden, who's a very good free throw shooter, 84% at the free throw line. Holden this evening, 15 points. He's made the one free throw attempt that he has shot this evening. Aggie fans trying to distract him. And his first throw is good, so he earns the bonus. 61-55 New Mexico State. Aggies on the road next week. Hey, Aggie women won tonight 61-59 on a buzzer shot. They beat Cal State Bakersfield in Bakersfield. Congratulations to Brooke Atkinson, her staff, and her squad.
Must be buzzer beater week, huh?
Must be. One more for Holden, and his throw is good. He sinks them both. Aggies 61, Roadrunners 56. Roadrunners show pressure. Terrell Brown inbounds to Eli Chua, hands the ball back to Brown. Now to Sean Buchanan. 3:20 to go in this game. Aggies leading 61-56. Buchanan across the timeline with a pass to Terrell Brown. Brown dribbles away from the trap, takes it to the free throw line. Now back to Buchanan, right of the lane. 17 on the shot clock. Buchanan in the right corner for Terrell Brown. 3 on the way. Yes! Terrell Brown again left alone. He's knocked down 3 threes. Aggies up 64-56. Joyner back for Bakersfield. Outside to Ricky Holden. Holden working against Keon Jones. Takes the ball between the circles. 2:53 to go in this game. Holden going side to side. Now feeds back outside for Elder Davis to Damian Durham. Durham drives on Terrell Brown, and it's a charging foul on Damian Durham. Durham put the forearm into him, and Terrell said, let's just lean back a little bit. And that's a charge. Durham's second foul.
He did a great job of moving his feet, staying in front, squaring Durham up, and drawing that charge. That's a big play right there.
Aggies up by 8 with 2:45 to go in this game. Sean Buchanan to bring in MSU out of backcourt. Looks at a trap at backcourt. Now gets the ball to Keon Jones across the timeline, back to Sean Buchanan. Aggies 64, Bakersfield 56 with 2:30 to go in the game. Buchanan between the circles. Stays outside. Durham goes to get him defensively. Shot clock at 10. Buchanan stays left of the lane. Shot clock at 7. Buchanan gets a screen from Chua. Shot clock at 4. 3-point shot. No. Long rebound run down by Keon Jones. Jones shovels the ball to Chua. And Chua gets the ball back to Keon. Open on the right side for 3. No. Rebound batted out, recovered by Chua. Back outside to Sean Buchanan. Aggies want to run the clock. They're up by 8 with 2 minutes to go in this game. Aggies finally get the offensive rebounds when they need it.
Right.
Buchanan drives left side to Keon Jones, brings it inside. Keon reverse layup. No. Tipped by Johnny. No. Tipped out. Brown has it again. Terrell Brown with another offensive rebound by the Aggies. Back to Buchanan with 1:43 to go in the game. Aggies by 8, just holding the ball. Buchanan looks to Chris Jans. No one coming out to get him defensively. Holden playing off him. Buchanan directs traffic. Shot clock at 9. Buchanan against the double team. Dribbles away from it. The left corner for Keon. Puts it on the floor. Drives to the hoop. Lays it in. Keon Jones blows by his defender. Aggies by 10 with 1:15 to go in the game. Holden in the front court. Feeds on the right side for Durham. Durham's 3 in the air. No. Rebound tipped out. Recovered by the Roadrunners. Back outside for Joyner. 1:05 to go in the game. Joyner drives right side. Lays it up. 2. Jarkel Joyner the layup. Aggies 66. Roadrunners 58 with 57 seconds to go in this game. Into Buchanan. Buchanan ahead for Eli Chua. Chua across the timeline to Terrell Brown. 48 seconds to go. Brown dribbles away from Elder Davis and is fouled as he dribbles past him. Davis gets his 4th foul. And it'll be a 2-shot opportunity for Terrell Davis, as that's the 10th foul on Cal State Bakersfield. It's hard to stop the Aggies, just like it's hard to stop a train. Call today for your free quote on a new train heating and cooling system, as Brown knocks down his first free throw. Sun City Plumbing and Heating, the proud partner of NMSU Athletics. It's a good thing. You know Sun City. Aggie 67, Bakersfield 58. The basketball guys decided to give the Aggies their offensive rebounds at the end of the game. Hawk.
Yes, they did. They brought that energy in the second half, and the ball started bouncing their way.
Brown made both free throws. Holden drive, shot blocked from behind by Keon. Keon called for the foul. Keon gets his 3rd foul. I don't think that's what Chris Jans wanted.
No, at this time of the game, you don't want to foul, don't want to stop the clock at all. try to play good defense. If he gets to the basket, just let him go.
Holden, who's 3 of 3 tonight at the stripe, will get 2 free throws. 38 seconds left in the game. The Aggies are up by 10. Holden's throw is good. Holden has had a nice game tonight, 16 points. Coming off a game where he scored only 6 down in Texas. Aggies have had to play tonight basically without Ivan Aurecoitzea or A.J. Harris. Ivan played a little in the first half, but both are sick. Holden's next throw is good. Aggies lead is 8 now, 68-60 with 38 seconds to go in this game. Sean Buchanan throws the baseball pass for Johnny McCants, and here's Johnny. McCants the layup, and the Aggies are back on top by 10, 70-60. And we have an official stopping play. And the Aggies are heating up just like the salsa from Bossy Gourmet featuring Hatch Chili, the official salsa of NMSU Athletics.
If we can get an ID, Jack, let's do that.
While the review is on, let's pause 10 seconds for our stations to identify themselves. Back at 10 seconds, this is the Aggie Sports Network from Learfield.
New Mexico's
Eric Anderson, the referee, is reviewing something.
I think it's the time, maybe. How much time went off the clock.
Okay.
Yeah, the time.
So they have reset the clock to 36 2/10 of a second. Aggies lead 70-60. And, well, it gave the Aggies kind of an extra timeout. They were out of it. Chris Jans talking to his team about what he wants from them.
Right.
36 seconds left in this game. We've seen 2 good games at home this week, Hawk.
Definitely, in both games, the Aggies showed some resiliency.
Inbounds to the Roadrunners' Tajay Moore. Drives on McCants, now loses the dribble. Brings it inside, lays it up, and scores. Aggies 70, Bakersfield 62. First points in the second half for Moore. Inbounds pass to Chua. Chua is fouled as he gets the ball inbounds with 27 seconds left. Foul called on Ricky Holden. And I'll tell you, we don't choose a player of the game. I think my choice would be Sean. If we did, I think my choice would be Sean Buchanan.
Yeah, I like Sean as a good candidate. I'd like Terrell too. I think Terrell stepped up. I think his aggressiveness, both of them together, both of their aggressiveness to start the second half really kind of catapulted that run that they went on early.
Brown had 3 points to end the first half. It was the only points he scored as Eli missed his first free throw. But in the second half, Terrell has scored, 16 points. Okay, co-players of the game, the backcourt, Buchanan and Brown.
I think so.
Fair, okay. Chua's next throw is good. He makes 1 of 2. Aggies 71, Bakersfield 62, 26 seconds to go. Moore drives on McCants. Layup is hook shot, not good. Rebound cleared by Eli. 19 seconds to go, and another foul called on the Roadrunners. And this one is called against Greg Lee. That's 4 on Lee. So the Aggies will have a chance to make it a double-digit lead. 19 seconds left in this game. NMSU played a very poor first half. And we're not trying to be mean to the Aggies by saying that. That's accuracy.
Definitely. They did not play well in the first half at all. Probably the worst half we've seen this year from them, but they were able to go into halftime, regroup, and turn it around.
Chua makes his first free throw, 72-62 Aggies, 19 seconds left. And Chua's next throw is good. Aggies up now by double digits with 19 seconds left. Joyner brings it out of backcourt. Feeds back now to Lee. Lee's 3 is not good. Rebound cleared by McCants. 12 seconds left ahead to Sean Buchanan. 10 seconds left. Buchanan does have to bring it out of backcourt. He does so. And Aggie fans, you can start wobbling in your shoes. We're done here. New Mexico State University defeats Cal State Bakersfield 73-62 to move to 2-1 in league play. They give the Roadrunners their first loss in conference, and we'll be back to the Pan Am Center in a moment. Now this on the Aggie Sports Network from Learfield.